Hi everybody, Sydney Rock here to talk to you about negotiations once again. Today I'd like to introduce a topic that I'd like to cover in more depth in future videos, but I'd like to give an overview on how to disarm a situation that is escalating and potentially turning into a conflict if it isn't already, because there's a phenomena that I noticed years ago, and I have a saying that most conversations are either escalating or they're de-escalating. And if you have any doubts as to whether or not a conversation is escalating or not, odds are it's de-escalating, because most of us that are healthy human beings that aren't basically sociopaths, we want to live and let live and have peaceful interactions with our neighbors. And it's very important that when the emotions are high, intelligence tends to be low. So if you're dealing with someone who's upset, it's difficult to stay on topic because the person's own emotions are in the way. So I just wanted to point out how powerful it can be when you're in a negotiation or any conversation that's escalating and potentially turning into a conflict, to acknowledge the emotions of the other person. That could serve. That could get you a long way towards either de-escalating or disarming the situation, or finding out whether the conversation is even worth having at that moment. Because another thing that I'm aware of is that when we have a story in our head as to why a person deserves to suffer, we enjoy seeing them suffer. Let me rephrase that. Basically, we have a story in our head as to why, when we have a story as to why a person is a bad person, we enjoy seeing them suffer. That's what I was trying to say. And often when you're angry, the story as to why the person is a bad person is, how dare this person make me angry? So it can be very powerful to just acknowledge that and deal with that first before you move on to what the conversation is actually about. So the simple sentence, "Oh, I can see that you're upset, but blah blah blah," and trying to move on with your point can serve as a gateway, basically, to see whether the situation is going to de-escalate or not, or whether or not the conversation is even worth having. Because when someone points out your emotions, you have a tendency to self-reflect and say, I guess I am upset. I can see that, I'm breathing a little faster. My blood seems to be pumping, and that can serve to get the person to calm down. Actually, quick tip: telling someone to calm down never works. It's pointless. It tends to get them more agitated. Just acknowledge their emotions, and if they're somewhat curious, someone into self-knowledge, then that could be a turning point where the situation will de-escalate. But if you see them either attack you or try to shift responsibility for their anger onto you, then that could be a clue that the conversation or the negotiation isn't worth having at that time. So you could either walk away or move on to something else or whatever. So that's basically it for today's video. I just wanted to give an overview of that topic. I'll be getting more into that into future videos. And in the meantime, if you want to learn more about sales, marketing, and negotiations, you'll find the link at the bottom of the video here, right under here. You can click it, watch the video, you'll learn a lot. And I'll see you at the next video. Thanks again. Bye.